Welcome to Earl Stewart on Cars.
There's nothing wrong with a high-mileage car. A lot of times, a high-mileage car is a great value because a well-maintained high-mileage car will have a lower book value and a lower wholesale value, naturally, than a lower mileage car of the same type. But if it's well maintained, a lot of good high mileage cars are just as good as the lower mileage cars if you maintain them properly. What I want to find out when I'm taking my used car to a technician is not only is the mileage accurate, but is the car reliable? And, you know, typically speaking, a higher mileage car is going to have more problems than a low mileage. But, you know, the real nugget, the gold nugget that you look for out there is the higher mileage car because it'll cost less. The dealers all understand that a high mileage car demands a lower price. So what you have to do is be sure that the car was maintained and take advantage of the cost savings because it's a high mileage car. There's so many things that car dealer can do, and they do, to make a car seem like it's okay. There's a special kind of oil you can add to a car that'll keep it from smoking. If you have bad pistons or cylinders, if you have really serious engine problem, the engine will smoke. But if you put this special kind of oil in there, the engine won't smoke anymore. You can cover up a lot of things like floods, flood damage, and things that watermarks that people would normally look for. A smart used car dealer can make a car that is really not good look real good to the untrained eye. So I wouldn't balk 1 minute on my rule to take it to a technician, unless you're a technician, of course. And don't take it to the dealer's technician or whoever's selling you the car's technician. You need an independent third party. How much is they're going to charge you? $100, $200? That would be a very wise investment before you invested $15,000 or $20,000 in a used car. The CARFAX reports, they miss a lot. I mean, they catch more than they miss. But the determining factor whether CARFAX has information on your car or not is whether or not the damage to the car was paid for by an insurance company. They have access to insurance companies' databases, and they can pull out with the VIN number any work that was done on which an insurance claim was paid. But a lot of times people fix their cars without insurance payment, and especially with the car dealers, a lot of people, rental companies, Hertz, Avis, most of the rental companies are self-insured, so that's not going to appear if a rental car was damaged while it was in rental service with Hertz or Avis. Same thing with a car dealer. If you know, in my dealership, if one of my drivers accidentally hits a stone wall in one of my new cars, I put it in my body shop and I fix it and I pay for it, and it's not registered with any insurance company, and therefore CARFAX doesn't have information on that. Now, in my case, and a lot of dealers' case, who voluntarily, you have to voluntarily tell CARFAX and allow them access to your database so they can pull that information out. But unless a dealer does that, you'd never know. When you select that used car, get the CARFAX report and take it to a trained technician. He can tell you about the body damage too, if there was any. Very easy for a trained person to do. And he can also tell you about the mechanical problems that the vehicle might have.